Karen mother attacks me for not giving her son a black belt after one day of karate lessons. I teach Kempo karate as a second-degree black belt. I also have an assistant, Kira, a first-degree black belt in her own right. The kids' class I was teaching has just ended when a woman walks in with her son. She says her 13-year-old son wants to take karate lessons, so I shake hands with her and have her sit down with my instructor to fill out the waivers, and get him his GI measurements. Other students file in for the intermediate class and me and Kira get down to business. I take the bulk of the class, around 15 kids, while Kira goes with the new student one-on-one to teach him basic strikes and stances. Not 5 minutes later I hear Kira upset, telling the new boy to do 10 push-ups. Why? He called Kira, who's essentially a volunteer, a effing beach. Karen, the mother, stands up and says her son can't do push-ups, as she doesn't want her son to be sore. Kira lets him do the push-ups on his knees, but not 5 minutes later she makes him do 20 more, since he's now called her a useless dimwit. For reference, Kira is in her early 20s, and the boy is 13. Not to mention there's other parents and kids here as well. It's wholly inappropriate. So I walk over and ask Kira to switch with me. As she does, she gives me the bug eyes and mouths what the F? So I walk over and ask the boy why he insulted my assistant Kira. He said he doesn't like girls. When I asked him what he meant, he said he only listens to his dad or other boys. He won't listen to me at all. He needs some discipline. The mother confirms to me, chuckling. As if raising a monster is something to laugh about. When do I get a black belt like you have? The boy asks me. Mind you, he's been punching the air the entire time. This boy is aggressively hyper. Well, it takes quite a while. I've been training since I was 5, and earned my black belt at 21, so it took me a while. I say. Nah, I don't want to wait that long. I want mine now. He says, his chubby face now red and sweaty from the shadow boxing. The mother motions me over and whispers in my ear. Do you think you could give him one? Just to make him happy? No, sorry, he has to earn one. We aren't a belt factory. Well, he never gets told no. I'm sorry, but that's not how we do things here. I have money, I can pay you extra. No, sorry, we only give belts when they're earned. After several minutes of arguing and conversation that leads nowhere, Karen snaps at me. I paid you give my son a black belt. She stands up and points a finger in my face. It was so sudden that I reflexively took a step back. Hey, chill out lady. Some of the other parents chime in. Before I can reply to Karen, I hear a loud commotion behind me. I hear more parents and students shouting. I turn, and see a new boy laying hands on a girl in the class. Kira is shouting hey, stop. However, this girl that new boy is laying hands on is a purple belt. She loads a front kick and hits the brat boy center, right in his flabby stomach. He shouts and doubles over, now crying. I was so freaking proud of her. Hey, that little beach hurt my son. Karen runs past me onto the mat and gets in the face of the 14-year-old girl her son just attacked. This girl is already scared and starts to cry, but Karen ups the ante and shoves this girl in the chest with her hand. Kira gets between them and is red-faced and enraged. I immediately rush over and try to defuse the situation, but neither of them are having it. Parents stand up and start shouting. Keep your hands off my daughter. The girl's father, who was with the other parents, yells at Karen. He starts approaching aggressively but backs off when he realizes me and Kira, both black belts, are by her. Now, you should know something about Kira. She's under 5 foot, less than 110 pounds soaking wet, but she can still kick my butt up and down the mat on any given day. She's fast, accurate, and insanely flexible. She can control her body and perform techniques that I just simply can't. So Kira and Karen get into a shouting match with each other. I tell Karen to leave with your kid and don't come back. Don't you ever lay a hand on any of my students. Do you understand? I raised my voice, and was genuinely mad. F you. My son needs a black belt and you won't give him one. She screams at me. Your son is crazy. He attacked our students. Kira interjects, but this set Karen off, as she reaches and tries to slap Kira in the face. Big mistake. Having had enough, Kira parries the smack and fires an absolutely vicious kick right into the meat of Karen's inner thigh with nothing held back. It was glorious. Karen gasped as she fell onto the mat in a heap. Oh. Oh my god. She held her leg as the brat boy got up and rushed at Kira. I got in front of her and grabbed the boy's wildly swinging arms. I let him tire himself out. One of the parents called the police. After interviewing everyone involved, they determined that Kira and myself acted in self-defense. Neither of us wanted to pursue charges against Karen, but the parents of the girl Karen shoved rightly felt differently about it, so Karen was hauled away in handcuffs. Karen said she'd sue me and Kira in civil court, but since we have legal waivers, here's hoping nothing comes of that.